Hey everyone, I thought I would just do a little pre-recording of our card that we're going to be making this up for Monday night, just in case it doesn't work in the Zoom and you can't see what I'm doing. So this is the first one that we're going to do. So what I've got is I've got 3 pieces of pale coloured cardstock that looks good together. So I've chosen Petal Pink, Seaside Spray and Purple Posy. And you need to get a stamp set that has a large-ish stamp in it. So I'm actually going to use the Good Morning Magnolia stamp, which I've got already mounted up on my block here. And I've got the little thanks that I'm going to use as well. I've decided that I'm going to make these cards that I'm doing at the moment thank you cards, so that they can be given out to people who have done an amazing job supporting communities and things in this really awful time. Also, I'm going to donate some cards to my mum's rest home, so I thought it might be nice for the residents to be able to have some cards to send thank you cards out to people who have been looking after them in this awful time. Okay, so what I've done is I've actually, as you know, my grid sheets are laminated so I can do it on here. I want my 3 pieces to be stuck quite close together, so what I've done is I've just used a little tiny bit of this Tombow and just kind of, I'll show you on another piece, just put a real small amount on there like that. I don't even know if you can see that. And then just got another piece and just rub them together like that, so that they both have it on there, and then turn them up the right way. The awesome thing with this ink is if you let it to dry, it actually becomes repositionable. So even if you haven't got something laminated, or put it on a rubber mat or a glass stripping board or something that you've got that's shiny, that it'll come off easily, then it'll make things a little bit easier for you. Okay, so we're going to start by stamping inking up our stamp that we're going to use. Now this is going to get messy because I'm going to stamp in different directions around my thing, and I want to make sure that I have. Now the key with this is that you want to make sure that your stamp overlaps all 3. Damn. So I'm going to have to put it there. Overlaps at least 2, if not all 3 pieces of card, and then just make sure that you press down really heavily and evenly so that you don't get any other ridges around it. Leave it there, re-ink it again, and stamp part of it over the other side. So I'm going to have mine kind of a little bit more of an angle there, and stamp down like so. And then before I move them, I'm just going to wipe that up, because you'll end up with ink all over yourself otherwise. Try not to get your card wet like I just did. Okay, so as you can see, you've got like 3 pieces of card. I'll just wait for my mat to dry so that I can bring my card base in. So I'm just going to lift these off here and pop them up here, and now I have a piece. These pieces here were cut at 1.5 across here and 3.5 inches down that way, so I've got 3 exactly the same. And then my card base is actually 3 3/4 by 5.5. So this is the match, sorry, not the base. So then we're just going to get our cards, and while they are, just keep them in the order that you had them in, and put them at the ends so that you've got a bit of a margin, and don't forget that this is repositionable now, so you can get it in the right place. So I think that's a little bit too far apart, so I'm just going to move my end pieces in a little bit more. You can always trim this down too if you want to, or you can make your pieces a bit wider. Okay, so I've got my pieces there like so. So I'm going to then stick them down, keeping them all lined up. And as you can see, you can still see the full stamp happening. What I am going to do is also on a piece of, I was going to do white. I don't know if that's a good idea. White. Or if I do, no. It won't be too much white because I'm actually going to use a piece of white for the matting as well. So maybe it is white. Okay, so I'm going to stamp in the memento. I'm going to stamp the word thanks. Let me move that up there. Out of the way so you can see. And I'm just going to stamp here in the middle. Dry it off a bit because I'm going to take, so it's not all boxy, and this is such a nice fluid, oops, put it in the video so you can see, nice fluid floaty kind of font, so it's quite nice to be all curly and stuff. So I'm going to have some edges that are, maybe we'll put a bit of blue behind it. Yeah, I think I'll do that. As with any class that we do, you can choose to do this part or you can not. It's up to you. It is just a piece of scrap that you would normally use. I just cut a piece off what I was cutting, so I'll just give it a bit of depth. And I think I might place that there. So I'm going to, or I don't know, I'm going to pick up my pieces here and I'm going to put some decent amount of glue, remembering that we don't want it all oozing out the side. So, sorry, I'm just going to bring it a little bit closer towards me. So we can stick that on. And this is similar. I saw this technique, Dawn Griffith did a little video of it from the States this week, and it was quite effective and simple, I thought. So if we thought, seeing as hopefully it's not too much cutting and stuff for you ladies, but I thought it would be quite a nice one to do with any stamp set that you have. Alright, so we're actually just going to use a piece of Whisper White as our base, and we're just going to use our bone folder to and I know some people don't like white on white, so you decide what you want to do in terms of your base and your colours that you're using. I just couldn't decide which one I liked the best, so I've gone with white. And then I'm going to pop. Now with this flower set I could actually go that way and just put my thanks there. I think that way or that way. Actually, I think I might leave it that way. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back here. Turn it, lift it up. So I hope everyone else is having an enjoyable Sunday afternoon. I can hear my darling husband cooking away in the kitchen, and it's, I don't even know what the time is, it's like 3:30, but it's our 17th wedding anniversary today, and so he is cooking up a storm in the kitchen. He's got great plans because we can't go out for dinner. We did ask Piper to volunteer to be waitress. She wasn't that keen. We did say she could still eat with us as a waitress, but that still didn't really like that idea. So looks like it's just us. But we're having a gorgeous piece of, oh, it smells good already. Gorgeous piece of eye fillet, and he's doing a tasting platter as an entree with some pork belly and hummus and flatbreads and stuff. So maybe I'll put that up the top here. It's covering the leaf then and not the flower. Okay, so that's our card that we're going to be making on Monday night. Or we did make on Monday night if you're watching this after Monday. Alright, have a lovely evening, guys, and I'm really looking forward to our Zoom class. I don't know how it's going to work. Hoping that it's going to work alright. I'm going to have my laptop on and I'm going to record it with my phone when I'm doing the class, so that you can do the other card as well, just in case that doesn't work. So, or just in case some people get cut off, I thought it would be good to have them already sort of videoed for you to be able to go back and finish at another time. Okay? Be safe. Take care. Bye.